Good morning. This is Morning Thoughts with Darrell. I'd like to talk to you today about make your battle God's battle. Are any of you facing any battles in your life? I imagine if we had a show of hands, many of us, if not all of us, would be facing battles in our lives. My hand is up. We are facing all kind of battles, including sickness battles, financial battles, spiritual battles, domestic trouble, trouble with wayward children, and more. It is a frightening thing when we don't have an answer to our battles. We realize we need help. The question is, how do we make the battle we're dealing with belong to God? First, we need to seek God's help in prayer. We need to honor God and tell God what we need. One problem that we struggle with at times is that we think we can handle things on our own and we don't need God. The Bible tells us that God resists the proud who say they don't need Him. But he does give grace to the humble. In First Peter chapter 5, verse 5, it reads, likewise, you younger people, submit yourself to your elders. Yes, all of you be submissive to one another and be clothed with humility, for God resists the proud, but gives grace to the humble. We need to turn our problem over to God. God is already aware of our battle, but he is waiting for us to seek him. Remember, we have a great God who is sovereign. He knows everything and can help if we just bring it to God. We have no power on our own to solve our problems. Acknowledge to God we don't know how to fix our problem. And don't be afraid to tell God we don't know what to do. Recognize our dependence on God for help in our battles. Now what? We acknowledge we need help. The answer is to put our eyes on God. This is showing our faith is in God to fight our battle. The Bible gives us many examples of people turning their battles over to God. One is in Second Chronicles, is when Judah and Jerusalem were being invaded by a powerful army. King Jehoshaphat humbled himself to God and acknowledged he did not know what to do, and they were looking to God to save them. God gave his answer. In Second Chronicles chapter 20, verse 15, he said, listen, King Jehoshaphat, and all who live in Judah and Jerusalem. This is what the Lord says to you. Do not be afraid or discouraged because of this vast army, for the battle is not yours, but God's. We are the children of God, and he is willing to help us if we just turn it over to him. So you guys, you have a wonderful day today.